It's cold. It's cold. Today is Monday, January 20th. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy Inauguration Day. All that good stuff. But we have birthdays today. It's cold. It's really, really cold. I'm thinking I'm going to turn my heat up. I usually keep my heat about 68 degrees. We have it set at 69, which I think is pretty high. But I'm really, look, I got my usual heavy sweatshirt on and everything. It is 6 degrees outside right now with the wind chill of 9 below. It's cold. It's so cold. Anyway, today is determined Jessica's birthday. So Jessica, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Jacqueline's birthday, so Jacqueline, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacqueline. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Becky Mueller, it's Becky's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becky. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday. It got so cold last night. When I went to bed at 2 o'clock, the actual temperature was 3 below. That was without the wind chill. It was cold. It was so cold. So it was so nice. I get in bed. I usually only sleep with a sheet. I had a sheet, a blanket, and a comforter on. And I usually only sleep with a t-shirt on. I had a t-shirt and my pajama top on. It was cold. Let me tell you, it was cold. I know. I turned my heat way down to 58 degrees. It's like, I know. Why did I do that last night? That was silly on my part. But I'm in bed and I'm all covered up, and so that's all that really matters. I guess I really kind of threw a lot of people off yesterday with my title of my video. I was totally heartbroken, I think, or something like that. You know what? Mary is doing so remarkably well, and Jim's sister Barb is doing so great that I never even in my 1,000% didn't even think that people might think that it had something to do with either one of them. And I thought that the fact that I had Charlie Brown and Lucy kicking a football, well, Lucy holding a football that Charlie Brown tried to kick, was kind of like the clue that I was kind of, especially when I went on and on about my Lions. Although I did tell you, I did have a feeling that they were jinxed because it was sad. I am a True Blue fan. I'll always be a True Blue fan. But on their very first possession, I just really had my doubts. And then when the Commanders, I kept calling them the Commodores yesterday, the Commanders, and I know they used to be the Washington Redskins. I don't know why they couldn't just keep, I don't know. I know politically correct and all that good stuff. But anyway, but the Kansas City are still the Chiefs. And I don't think that they consider them Chiefs like, because they have a Indian chief as their, I don't know. I don't like to offend people, so I don't know. So I'll just stop. But anyway, when they came running right through our defense, I thought, oh, okay. But I'm a True Blue fan. They've never won anything in my lifetime. Oh, no, I take that back. I think in 1955 they won something. And I mean, they won their league thing and all that good stuff, blah, 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 and all that. But, they were the number one seed. And I'm really proud of the fact that they did do that. But, they just got a little bit too much rest. We are a city that works on, like at a minute's notice. We're like Paul Revere. We're ready at the minute's notice. We just work really hard in our city. So, as we say every year, what do the Lions fans say every year? There's always next year. It's our mantra. There's always next year. But I did weigh myself this morning. Even in all the cold, I did weigh myself. So let me show you how I did. Not a spectacular loss, but a loss nonetheless. It was a 0.5. I go through swings, like when I'm really, really following my plan perfectly, I'm thinking, this is so easy. This is so easy. Why is it so difficult? And then a bump in the road and I start eating stuff that I shouldn't eat. I'm not going out buying anything. I'm eating stuff that's in the house, but unfortunately I can find a lot of stuff in my house because I got a lot of stuff I can get from. So Thursday we are going to do Mary's birthday dinner, and I said, well, we'll have to wait. And then she said, why? Because she wanted the turkey. And I said, because I'm doing a pantry challenge. She says, no, I've bought all the stuff. So I'm thinking I'm still living up to my pantry challenge because Mary bought all the fixings for a turkey dinner, and she said all she needed me to do was prepare it. And so I said, I will do that. But anyway, getting back to the Lions thing in the title yesterday. I know I'm bouncing all over the place today, aren't I? I know. Anyway, I just I apologize if I had anybody's heart up in their throats because they're just doing really, really well. Mary went today to the doctors and her magnesium levels were a little off. So Christy had to stay a little bit longer than she had planned so they could do some infusions. But this is normal, part of the process. We were informed of that beforehand. That's why she's got to go twice a week downtown just to check her kidney levels or liver levels or blood levels and all that, at least for the first couple months. So my sister, Christy, and my niece and my brother and I are taking turns bringing her down there. Denise hasn't done it yet, but she said she's going to. Gary has Wednesdays off, so we're trying to make some arrangements so that some of the appointments can go on a Wednesday. So it's just like a scary part of town. It's no other way to put it. Every city has a scary part of town. Everybody, no matter where you live, you got a scary part of town. It's just a fact of life. But this is a really scary part of town, so nobody likes to really go down there by themselves. So anyway, I apologize for that. And like I said, I lost 0.5, but I've lost a total of 40.7, so at least I'm still in the 40s, and so I'm really happy about that. Terry Weeks and I do our weight back and forth, and she lives in Michigan. So I said, I'm just like the Lions. I had a loss. Oh, I know. You got to find humor. You got to find humor in everyday life. So I thought, oh, today is going to be a nice day. It's going to be cold. I can just stay in the, oh, that's right. I got to go plan Brooke's baby shower. So we went I was going to drive, and I just didn't feel like driving. So Jim says, I don't have anything to do. Why don't I drive you down there? And I said, okay. So he drove me and dropped me off at Danny's house. And as I got out of the truck, I hit a sheet of ice, and I always say I don't have any balance. I would have liked to have a video of me because I didn't fall. How I did not fall, I have not a clue how I did not fall, but I did something to my neck because now I have a stiff neck. And I thought of Edie. I thought Edie was saying, no, she has a stiff neck. So I took a couple Motrin when I got home, and it's feeling better now. But that had to have been a sight. It had to have been a sight seeing me slide. So, and it was like black ice. I don't know if you know what black ice is. Ice that you don't see. It's like the sun wasn't out, so it wasn't shining on the driveway, and I just thought it was just like a snowy mixture on the driveway. But no, it was ice. It was like an ice pond. So I walked like a penguin into Danny's house, and then Brooke's car was parked in the garage. And then when we went to her parents' house, we parked in the garage. Well, not in the garage, but like really, really close to the garage, so I didn't have to do that. And her mother is so organized. I was so glad because I am not the least bit. I don't have an eye for things. I can't, like Suzanne over at Unexpected Sage. I so admire the beauty in the pictures that she takes because I can see what she sees through her pictures. I can take a picture and you're going to say, what's she looking at? What's she doing? You can look at Suzanne's pictures and you know exactly what she's looking at. You can see it through her eyes because she's such a great photographer. But I just don't have that eye. I can't see things and know how they're going to look. I have to have them put this here, put this here, put this here. I can't extend past that. That's just not one of my qualities of life. But her mother has that eye. And so she's got all picked out. Well, her and Brooke, obviously, because mother and daughter, they're going to talk a lot more. They picked out the theme, which is going to be flowers. The baby's room is going to be butterflies. So she has butterflies as part of the decorations, and then she's got little wildflowers too. And then she got some china plates that look like real china and pink. And then she's got some pink gold silverware that looks like real silverware, but it's plasticware. And, the cups and stuff like that. And it was just, she was bringing out all this stuff, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So then we get all done talking. We were talking about the menu. It's just going to be a brunch. And what we're going to have for the thing, and how she's already planned this, and she's already did this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So I get my wallet out because I told her I was going to pay for half the shower. And she said, no, she wouldn't take any money. So I told her I would do all the invitations. She wanted to do an Evite. I don't like Evites. I always think that half the time some of them go to your spam or your junk mail, or you just don't notice them. You don't open them. So I said, no, I will get the invitations and I will print them, I will write them out and I will mail them and supply the stamps. And then I'm doing all the party favors or whatever the favors for the table. I know there's, like I said, she gave me some ideas. I said, thank you. So we came up with some really good ideas. We're going to have little, they're like little, they're little cups that look like the leaves holding a flower that's opening up. See, no imagination, no imagination. If I can find a picture, I'll put it right here. Of what it is. But anyway, and then we're going to put some pastel M&Ms in there, and then I'm going to order little candy bars that are going to say baby girl Carico, because she doesn't want anybody to know the baby's name. So I'm going to get little baby girl Carico. And then we're going to get some fresh flowers for the table and some vases at the dollar store, and then put them in. And then I said I would do, that would be the prize for that table. And then I'm going to come up with 3 games. And I'm going to get the prizes for that. And then, what else? There's something else I was going to do. Oh, since it's a brunch theme, rather than have chips and pretzels and stuff like that on the table, I'm going to go to Tim Horton and get donut holes and put donut holes on the table so that people can munch on little donuts. Or should I get regular donuts? What do you think? I think the donut holes are better because nobody wants to really eat a whole donut, but you might eat like 3 or 4 donut holes, which will equal to a whole donut, but then you don't feel like, I don't know. What do you think? And then another thing, which I think I'd like your opinion on too, is I was going to, on the invitations, I was going to say if you want to be into a drawing for a prize, to bring a box of diapers. And then I'm going to tell them like what age, so she doesn't get all newborns or all old. You know, like I'll say like, you know, Susie, you can send her newborn diapers. Are they all the same price? I don't know. Maybe one is a different price than another. I don't know. I got to look into that too. I don't know how much that is. So that way she can have some diapers. And then I was just thinking of giving like a $50 cash prize. Like they'll get a ticket when they bring the diapers in, and then I'll just pick the ticket out of the thing or whatever, and then they can win $50. Or is that kind of cheesy? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. My kids, when they had my sisters gave baby showers. I never did it because I never had an eye. Like I said, Birdie, she's got an eye for that. So she always did the baby showers for the family, whether it was my family or her family. She always was in charge of doing the baby showers. So this is the first baby shower that I'm really that involved with, and I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be fun, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just looking forward to being a grandma again. That's all. And then when we were driving there, it was funny because she put in a GPS to how to get to her parents' house. And I said, "Oh, that your parents moved?" And she says, "No, they've lived in the same house for 26 years. I said, "Well, that means that you lived there at one point." And she says, "Oh, yeah, I grew up there." I said, "And you don't know how to get there?" She says, "No, not really." She says, "I get lost very easily." So we did the GPS. So just so you know, like when we took the GPS from her house, not that you care, not that you know, but if you're in the area, you're familiar with the area. We had to take M59 going west, and then we hooked up to 75, and then we hooked up to something else because she lives in, where does she live? I know it's a lake. Orchard, no, is it Orchard Lake? Commerce Lake? Somewhere. You don't care because you don't know the area either. Anyway, so we had to take all these different roads and that. We get to the house. So then when we were coming back, I said, well, you know what? On the way back, because I'm thinking we're taking M59 home, I said, you can just drop me off at the Starbucks, and then Jim can pick me up at the Starbucks because that'd be quicker than going all the way to their house. You know, it'd be 6 minutes to get to the Starbucks, whereas if he goes to Danny's house, it's 25. Not that Jim cares, but I mean, I just thought, you know, it'd be easier. So she says, oh, okay, I can do that. And I said, so when I get closer, I'll call Jim so he can meet me there. Well, then it had us coming home, 696. Once again, if you're not familiar with the area, it doesn't do you any good to know what I'm talking about. So we're taking 696, and then when it splits, you can either go to Detroit or Port Huron. I'm thinking in my mind that they're south of 696, so she's got to go to Detroit. But in actuality, they live north of 696, and so she does want to go to Port Huron. So when she's coming up to the thing, and I said, no. We got to go the other way. We got to go the other way. And she says, well, it's too late now. I got to go this way. So then we get off the expressway. to do the turnaround. And then that's when I realized, no, we were going the right way. I said, see, I need a GPS too. So, but we got there. That's all that matters. We got to where we wanted to go. And I had a good day. Her mom had a chicken, a spicy chicken salad that had a spicy Mexican chicken salad, because it had the salad, the shredded lettuce, it had chicken strips, it had the little tortilla strips, like little tomatoes, some corn, some black beans, and a spicy dressing. It was good. And I had a glass of water with it. So that was good. So, but anyway, half a pound loss. I'm happy with that. Like I said, I think it's 4 weeks in a row that I've had a loss now. I think pretty sure 4 weeks in a row. So as long as I keep going on that streak, I'm fine with that. No matter how little it is, as long as I'm not having a gain, I'm happy, happy, happy. And then I'll be right back. Still reading my book. I'm going to finish it tonight. I'm going to finish the book tonight. I'll show you tomorrow the progress on the puzzle. We're doing pretty good. We're having a little bit of issues right now, trying to get some pieces. We're really good about working pieces together, like piecing the pieces together, but they're not piecing together on the board the right way. Like you'll find two pieces and they go together, but then where do they go on the board? So tomorrow we're going to try to organize it a little bit better so that you can see our true progress, because right now it's a hodgepodge mess. And I'd like you to see it in its glory. But it's a hard puzzle, Don. It's a hard puzzle. But we're up to the challenge. So, all right, that's going to do it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's talk again tomorrow.